So Marsha now shares her nutritional wisdom through Eat for Life by Marsha, where she develops delicious, nutritious, easy-to-make recipes that are gluten-free, dairy-free, cornstarch-free, and yeast-free. Her recipes are available through cookbooks as well as in print and digital magazines, along with her website. Marsha is currently pursuing certification to become a certified nutritional consultant to further support her healthy eating business. So we couldn't be happier to welcome Marsha here today to share her story with us. Marsha, I will turn the floor over to you.
Okay, great. Yes. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you, Colin. Thanks, Startup and BPPA and the Rise Up for giving me the referral to Startup Canada. Yes, so my entrepreneurial journey started with the purpose, plan, and pursuit, and that laid the foundation for my journey to this day. In 1985, I came to Canada with my twin sister. My dad here left Jamaica, from Jamaica. He left Jamaica when we were 9 months old. And back then he was married to my stepmom, who is Portuguese. My mom in Jamaica remained in Jamaica. But my dad, my stepmom, and my mom in Jamaica had a purpose for our lives. And my dad's purpose was, you are here to make a better life. My stepmom purpose was, be happy and have a good life. And my mom was, serve God and do good. And my purpose was a unicorn. I wanted to be a unicorn before I knew about unicorn business. And it started with my mom. She used to play this game where she would teach us how to learn, spell, and understand. So what happened is that she would pull out the dictionary, have us around the table, and she would pick a letter. And I remember to this day, the letter she chose was U, and she went around to my sisters, and I don't remember what their answers was. And she said, Marsha, the letter U, what is your word for the letter U? And I said, without hesitation, I said, unicorn. I said, I want to be a unicorn. She said, Marsha, there is no such thing as a unicorn. I said, Mom, yes, there is. It's in the dictionary, unicorn. As you can see behind me is my unicorn picture. So what unicorn meant for me was freedom. It meant joy, love, and happiness. And that was what carried me. I knew I always wanted to be an entrepreneur, but I didn't know what it looked like. My mom in Jamaica, she started her own restaurant business. My dad, who is always been an entrepreneur, has done cabs and his own business in towing and trucking. And my stepmom, she was a seamstress. And that was her business. So I had it in me, not because my family was entrepreneur, but I think, like Lady Gaga said, I was born this way, because I have a twin sister and that's not her thing. She is more professional working person. And so when I came to Canada, I was determined I was going to be all I can be, the freedom of me, learn what I need to learn and be all I can be. When I came to Canada, I was diagnosed with anemia, and my doctor said, oh, eat more broccoli. I was like, broccoli? What is broccoli? I had no clue. I was coming from Jamaica. I didn't know what broccoli was. And he said, take your iron pills. I'm young. I'm a teenager. I'm like, that's not going to happen. So needless to say, I did not follow that route. A few years later, fast forward, when I got into the workplace, I'm a person of planning, purpose, plan, and pursuit. In wanting to be a unicorn, I found that I was fading drastically. I didn't expect to be judged in so many different arenas as a woman, as a person of color, status, and whether it's you're married or you're financial. I come from a faith-believing family. And I believe when my Bible said that you could be all you can be, I believed it. And the unicorn was my signature. So then fast forward, when my daughter was born in 1991, she was diagnosed with special needs. And partly because of my anemia, which is iron deficiency I had. And at the time, I didn't know that anemia was a symptom for celiac. For many years, I suffered with gut issues, depression, anxiety, and all those things that when you look at a diet-related disease that is taking place. One of the things I knew was that it's a diet-related disease. That means having a healthy diet would resolve the problem. When my daughter was born, I wanted to do my best for her. So she was my inspiration to do more research in getting better with my health. And it took a bit of time, but I did do the research. And one of the things for me, as I was working in corporate jobs, I was always a thinker. I was always a big thinker. You give me a problem, immediately I gave you a solution. The issue was that I was always ahead of the game. And that's coming from where I grew up in Jamaica. We were always taught to be big, to be better, to do everything triple times. You know, when I came to Canada, my dad said, you know what? You can't give 100%. If they give 100%, you have to give 200%. And so I trained myself that no matter what was going on, I was going to be better. I was going to work harder. And so when I started to do my research and found out that, eating healthy would help me, I returned to how I was brought up with my mom in Jamaica. We did a lot of things naturally with the foods that we eat. Coconut, we were eating coconut way back when. Coconut is not new for me. And then also from my Portuguese mom, where we cook a lot of seafood and things like that. And I just remember I didn't have issues when I was with my mom or with my Portuguese mom. But then once I started to learn more and I got better and better, and then I thought I'm going to take the course, because while my mom may do healthy foods, I didn't understand the link between the nutrients and the food. And then I took my courses in nutrition. I got even more exploded, with what I wanted to know. And so my plan was, you know what, I'm going to have my own business, because I felt like I wasn't getting supported. I wasn't getting the help that I needed. Everywhere I turned, I had great ideas, and even sometimes better ideas than the one who have their degrees, the one who were in the room, but I was shut down. I was shut down because I'm a female, and whatever limiting beliefs they had on me, I did not have that of myself. But I think I got a little bit stressed out from all that judgment, where my unicorn was fading. But then once I got into nutrition and I thought, yes, I'm going to do this. And so I started my business, Eat for Life by Marsha, and my unicorn exploded. I was so passionate about why are we suffering from a diet-related disease such as diabetes, cancer, all those other things, when food may help you so much more. And I was on a mission to create something that could help ourselves. So the magazine came about. I wanted to educate people. I wanted to help them to understand the link between food and nutrition. And when I started this magazine, this was 3 years ago, when I woke up one morning and I said, that's it. I am not living like this anymore. I am not going to go out like this. I can do way better than this. And then every morning I woke up, the ideas of the recipe came to me. Mind you, I was working full time. I was a manager full time, and I was taking care of my daughter who needed a 48-hour type of parenting. So I would go to work. I would get up at like 6 in the morning, go to work for 7 o'clock in the morning. I would come home around 3, make sure my daughter was good. And then from 12 to 2, sometimes 3 in the morning, I was actually running my business, because I knew if I wanted to be all I can be, it would be up to me to do that. And so instead of thinking about what other limiting beliefs may be, I think about my unicorn. I think about how I could be the freedom, the joy, and I could help others be all they could be. And so that's what fueled me to keep going with Eat for Life by Marsha. And the reason it's by Marsha, it was just when I looked and see that nobody was doing this or they didn't understand, I just wanted it to be about a customization to people who healthy broccoli. When the doctor said broccoli, well, what does that look like for me? What does that look like on my plate? Snacking is a huge thing, and snacking is getting a bad rap. I wanted it to be a good thing. So I knew that a lot of us snack. I snack. I mean, this is the reason why I had a lot of unhealthy habits. Young and eating meals, that was not going to happen. Usually you just grab a cookie, you grab a muffin, you grab something that you can really snack on. And I thought, why tell people to feel bad about their snacks? Why not just create something that help them, because that's what they're already doing. So for me, it's like I think about when Oprah and she's on her show and she said, you get a car and you get a car. In my head, I was like, and you get a cookie and you get a cookie. And I was super excited that, you know what, snack away, cakes, cookies, muffins, and more. And I'm joy. I love what I do. I'm not going to tell you it's easy, but it becomes easy when you're focused on the unicorn, and that is the heart of who you are, the heart of the ideas, the things that you get. If you think about it, you can bring about it. And no matter what you may see as an obstacle, when you're thinking more of your joy and exploding your unicorn, the solutions will come with you. I'm a big thinker. I believe in the best. I want the best. I want to help others to be happy. I always say, happy people do happy things. And that's what kept me going. No matter what people tell you, no, or whatever it may be, you can do it. And you need to focus on the heart of who you are. And so I leave you with this. Whatever you may choose in life, remember, choose the unicorn for your life. Be all you can be. Listen to your heart and follow your heart. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was unbelievable. Your passion and your joy for what you do is like comes through from a computer screen, which is amazing. I've loved listening to hear what you do. What's helped you? I mean, you've worked hard, you've put a lot of resilience in this, but has there been any people or resources that helped you that really got you sort of up to the next step, or what that you would like other people to know about?
I'm going to go with one of the biggest thing is you're at it alone. I think a lot of times people don't give themselves credit because they may not find that mentor, or they may not find that person or family member that can help them. And I think it was for me, like I just look at the internet was like amazing. I love it when the internet came about, because I'm a person, I always read, I always learn. When someone said something, I go look it up, I find out, because I know I couldn't really depend on others to uplift me or give me that information. So when the internet came about, I was always on YouTube learning what I need to learn. And it was not only just my business life, it also goes for the rest of my life, like how to be a better parent, how to do this, how to do that. So I learned to just really, the information is there. So it just go and reach out for it. That was my thing. That for me, as I speak for those who are alone and they're thinking the family's not supportive, the friend is not supportive. No, you can do this. You can be supportive of yourself. Number one, it starts with you.
That's fantastic. And it's so great, your story of, the broccoli, that you didn't understand how that applied to you. I love that you're now using the internet to sort of decode these things. So you've gone and found this learning and tried to say, okay, here's what you can know. I can share this knowledge and I can make this change for you. I can help you get to where you want to be.
Yes.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. And I also have to say, just one of my life goals is to one day have a job where my title can be Unicorn Wrangler, and that will be what's on my business card. So lovely to meet a unicorn.
You never know.